Hello everyone and welcome back to Ledesia. Today we are here at Ledesia HQ. We're going to see what it's like to spend a day at the office with some of the business leaders of the city. There's a few of them right now, including Rosalind, who is the heir to the Eureka Corporation. What's she up to? This is her office. She is here up on the 3rd floor. Very nice little grand entrance, lots of bamboo to signify her wisdom, supposedly. A few trinkets that she's collected. We'll just get down here, get nice and close. Can you imagine how intimidating it must be to try to come up and be like, knock knock, hello? She's got a pretty nice office. Oh, hello lamp, you're a little bit close for comfort. Always has a little glass of wine. I mean, who's gonna fuss with the CEO of a multi-billion-dollar corporation if she has a book and a glass of wine out? Several trinkets that she's collected from her world travels, a nice little fountain, some little decorations. Very simple, but it works for her. So what does a super responsible CEO do with her time up here in the office? Well, let's take a peek. Let's take a peek. Oh, can't tell just yet. What you doing, Rosalind? Are you sending important emails? Writing up some reports? Doing something super important? Nope. She's playing video games. Well, I guess everybody needs a way to chill out. But yes, this is the Ledesia headquarters. This is where all of the big business decisions are made. This is where the money is kind of coming in and coming out. It's pretty nice, pretty nice. Let's see, who else is here? We have Cicely, who just moved in. This is Cicely Lusher. She's actually here talking with Garrett Thornber. This is actually Garrett's office. Cicely doesn't get the super fancy pants new office. Unfortunately, she didn't hit it off very well with Eureka, so instead of getting one of the top offices, her office is down here. It's not in the mailroom. It could be in the mailroom. I don't know what's going on. Apparently there's a bunch of teenagers hanging out in the mailroom, led by Cinnamon, no less. Ledesia is pretty open door policy with most of its buildings. There are a couple exceptions, such as the top secret science research centers, but they're not too concerned. They're already monitoring everybody more than everybody even knows. So if anyone tries to lift anything or steal anything, the sheriff is mysteriously going to be there faster than they can imagine. Oh, everyone's watching TV. Silly people, that TV is meant for business use, not sitting around and I guess they're talking about who's gonna win some sort of new Grammy or something. And that's not what it's there for. Yep, this is the bottom layer of the office, and this is the smallest, crowdiest, teensiest little desk in the entire headquarters, and this is Cicely's desk. She has to work her way up. Prove herself, you know, she didn't impress everybody just yet, so she's gonna have to work her way up from this little office. There's a few other offices. This is where some other people who work here at the headquarters go. Garrett, meanwhile, Garrett, what's this? You want to become a plant sim? You want to woohoo? You want to flirt? You want a cooking skill point? So demanding. But yeah, this is Garrett's office. He shares it with a commuter right now, not somebody who lives here in Ledesia. And he is just enjoying meeting Cicely. He's not quite as tough a nut to crack as Eureka is, so he and Cicely are getting along pretty well. And then we have Kendra. She does not have her own private office for working on her robotics projects yet. There's no laboratory built for that, so she's been doing some research and design here in the headquarters. Kind of also to be monitored for a little bit, because she's a bit of a wild card. We need to make sure Kendra, falls in line, behaves herself some. So far, everything seems to be going good with her. Alright, so we're gonna spend a day here at the office with these guys. See what they want, where they're going. Garrett, you're a hopeless romantic. You would totally try to flirt with this woman. Check her out. He's not that impressed. Okay. Cicely, where are you going? She's just looking at Garrett's plants. They're pretty cool. Oh, hey now, actually he wants to charm her. She's a married woman, but that means nothing for Garrett, trust me. Oh, and Cicely loves her arts and crafts. Yep, there you go, Cicely. Knock him down. Whoops. Sorry, I'm trying to get a picture of Garrett's rejection. So there you have Cicely showing that her marriage is nice and strong. Keep your hands to yourself, Garrett. I see where that hand seems to be wandering. But it looks like, they're just establishing some boundaries at this point. Always a good thing to do with such a flirty man. Oh, you got rejected, sir. How'd that feel? Apparently it felt so intense that he won't even acknowledge that he tried flirting. I don't think you're going to be fulfilling that woohoo one either. Oh, do not join a lamb party. You are at work, sir. Rosalind, you're setting a bad example. Get off there. She actually wants to learn physiology, so we might have her study that. Because you need to get off no, stop it. You shouldn't be playing computer games like that, Rosalind. You're setting a bad example. Actually, let's send her downstairs. All the way downstairs to the beautiful bistro that's here on the bottom floor so she can, oops. Those are older bookshelves. Okay, never mind. They don't have the physiology textbooks. What about this one? Nor that one. Rosalind, how are we going to fix this, my dear? That one doesn't have it either. If you want to study physiology, I would like to help you out there. But there's no bookshelves. We can fix that. Let's get her a quick new bookshelf. Because if the CEO of this corporation wants to study physiology, then by golly, we'll make it happen. We'll use this fancy pants one for now. Because I know for sure, there we go, that you can study everything on this one. Like everything, all of the skills. Rosalind, you get to work. Oh, these two are up to something. She wants to talk with her daughter who's actually hanging out, maybe coming to see what mom's up to here at work, so we might send her down just a second. Cicely is probably telling Garrett about how she is a motivational speaker. She's best friends with her husband. This is great. She's not taking the flirting too hard. She's just helping Garrett figure out, hey, look, I've got some boundaries. This is how it's gonna go. Kendra's doing good on her painting. She's like, I'm not playing games here. I don't play games, sir. He's like, well, a little fun outside of a marriage never hurts. You're sending mixed messages there, Cicely. You're sending very mixed messages. What does she think of him in terms of... She's a double bolter with him, so she actually finds him more attractive than her husband. Goodness gracious, but she's not going to cheat on her husband. Well, where are you going, Garrett? Nope, you guys cannot go look at the suds in the fountain. You are at work. You're going to behave as such. Deal with it, sir. Deal with it. Look, I've got kids. I've got a family. Maybe if I tell you about all my babies. I like kids. Don't want any myself, but... They really are, like, discussing the boundaries of marriage. I have a feeling that Garrett has a much more flexible idea of what that means. But what a fun day. What a fun way to spend your time. Let's see, Rosalind's just chilling, reading the book. How's Kendra doing? Kendra's doing quite well. Check out that blueprint she's working on. Alright. Go Kendra. We'll have to have her meet some people in just a second. Looks like she only knows... Oh, she's really good friends with Jessica, actually. I don't know how that happened. That must have happened at the pumpkin party. That's pretty cool. Yeah, we'll have her meet and greet her coworkers in just a second. Oh, Garrett, I think you offended her again somehow. You really gotta stop doing that, sir. Alright, let's try. He is a flirty, flirty man. Can you at least admire her without getting in trouble? Oh, she'll accept that. There you go, sir. There we go. So the coworkers are starting to get along a little bit. I'm gonna let them... Oh, wow, Garrett, you can impart knowledge? Charisma to her? Wow, actually, so if you have the motivational speaker and the super duper charisma dude who, like, is able to charm his way to turning any business into, like, a big one, put them together and they could be a powerful combination. If only they could get along. They're double bolters, too. That's really interesting. You know... Maybe if we have them go downstairs and share a coffee together, that might help. Let's try that. What's going on down here? Sir, you're a grown man. Do not be talking with Cinnamon about babies, please. Let's go have Cicely say hello to her daughter, and then let's go ahead and send this gentleman who wants to be plant sim. I don't know if that's happening, sir. He wants to jump in a puddle, too. Let's go ahead and send him down here. Maybe he'll share a meal. There's lots of yummy food down here. Oh man, look at all this. There's delicious bread and apples, and there's all sorts of coffees and things you can get. Look at all this. Look at all that yum yum stuff. There's fruit. Delicious, delicious food. This is where like everybody and the headquarters can come down just to kind of meet, mingle, relax, eat some yummy yum foods for lunch. Let's see. Might take him a little bit to get there. Do not watch the movie. You're at work. Talk to your kidlet. Let's see what Cinnamon's up to. Kendra's doing really well upstairs. Kendra is like the only one actually working today. Rosalind's just kind of chilling and reading a book. Okay, let's see how these two get along. Storyline-wise, Cicely and Cinnamon actually fight quite a bit. Cinnamon is super duper social, so it's interesting to see how she's decided to come out and see what her mother is up to. Normally she spends most of her day trying to get away from her mother. I guess since they just, ew, talking about making out with your dad, like, well, ew. Okay, that's better. Move on to safer topics like money. I guess since Cinnamon just moved here with her family, she's not yet enrolled in school, so that would be why she's here on a Tuesday afternoon. Ledesia high schools are very demanding. They demand more of students than their average high school because they believe that teenagers need even more guidance than children do. Kids actually have less school than their teens. Alright, so they're getting along okay. Garrett, what you doing? He's eating a muffin. Kendra, how are you? Almost done with this awesome blueprint. Rosalind, how's your day at work? She's doing good, studying physiology. I bet she misses, actually, Rosalind used to play professionally, sports in high school and college, and so I bet she kind of misses it. She doesn't have any time for that now that she's the CEO of this huge corporation. That's probably why she's like studying how the body works. And she's getting pretty old, so I imagine she kind of wants to like try to make sure that she captures some of the... Oh, there we go. Kendra's done with her painting. Alright, Kendra, good job. Where'd it go? Is it in your inventory, Kendra? Let's see. Yep, there it is. We'll hang it up at your house later. Alright, let's send her downstairs so she can meet and greet with people in here. So let's let her go. Oh, hey, there's Newton! Rosalind, you want to say hi to your brother? You need a break anyway. It's a long day at the office for these guys. I actually really love it. I love building the offices and being able to follow these Sims to where they technically work. It just feels really authentic and fun. Oh, Garrett, tell me that's not a teenager. Please tell me she's not a teenager. I mean, it's okay you're talking with her. I shouldn't be so suspicious of you. She's being charming with her little fruit plate right there, actually, and her hamster cheeks. I think she's a teenager, so behave yourself, sir. I think he would. He's just very social. He likes talking to people. Oh, Kendra, you're already here. Man, those elevators, I don't give them credit for how quick they work. Why don't you greet Garrett? Or actually, it would be more appropriate if Garrett greeted you. And then attempted to flirt with you, because that's what he does. He believes that he just has that kind of personality where flirting with somebody and greeting them at the same time, same diff. Come on, Garrett. Stop freaking out about the rain. I don't think it is like he's used to this much rain. Alright, there we go. Alright, and she wants to talk with them. There we go. Alright, Kendra, meet your coworker Garrett. Garrett, meet Kendra. Kendra's story is that she was involved in a pretty intense car accident when she was a teenager, and she was one of the first recipients of a lot of the bionic organs and implants to help her stay alive that the Ledesia headquarters had produced from their research and development center. And no one in the world had ever had so much of the equipment installed of them at the same time as Kendra did, because she was such an emergency sudden case. So she was always of interest. Alright, go greet brother. Oh, she's not impressed by the barista. Okay, I don't think we have to worry about her flirting with him. Oh, there you are, Cicely. So everybody's down here just kind of chilling out for lunch. Cicely, what are you doing? Are you cleaning up after Garrett? Well, okay. Maybe she's trying to, like, you know, work her way in. Look, boss, look. I'm cleaning up the cafe. Ew, Rosalind, that's your brother. That's your brother. Don't be talking about woo-woo with your brother. Kendra really likes Ghost. I've noticed she's talked about that with some other people, so that's kind of interesting because she's such a tech lover that she would talk about Ghost. Let's see, what else? Play with him. I don't know if your relationship is good enough for that, sir. Also, it's raining outside, and Kendra is actually hydrophobic because she's so built out of so many robot parts. So I don't know if she would enjoy that, really. Let's try chatting again. And then we go ahead and check this sim out. Let's see how that goes. Alright, Cicely. Cicely got some food. Are you gonna go sit with your daughter? Go on, keep moving. Keep moving. Okay, no, she's not gonna sit with her daughter at lunch. That would have been really sweet. I think they're still talking though. Newton's talking about being in love. Oh, look at this. This is cool. I love it. I love being able to watch all these different independent sims and stories kind of do their own thing. And for those of you who wonder like who all these sims are, they're townies, and I just kind of consider them to be like tourists or commuters who come to the island in weird clothes. One day their clothes won't be weird after we get like a clothing shop so we can update everything. Alright, talking about video games. Kendra does love her video games. Newton's mentioning a great recipe that Valerie cooked the other night. Kendra's talking about some awards she won for her science accomplishments, how much she loves tech music. Cicely's talking about love. Rosalind is disgusted by the way this man eats. She's judging him. I have a feeling she like wishes she could influence like, oh, I need to put down some new rules for the employees. You shouldn't be able to be that grody. Well, have fun though. Okay, where are you going, Rosalind? Where are you going? No, don't clean it up. Talk with your brother a little more. Alright, and Kendra, how are you doing? She really wants to play. He wants to flirt. I didn't see... Did he get away with that? Oh, he got away with it! Hey, Kendra was okay with it! Now he wants to tickle her. Well, that would be a 2-for-1. Can we get away with that? I don't know how good she feels about, like, close... Oh! 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 Well, that kind of... Come on now! Garrett, come on! That jumped. You can't just go from, hey, I'm gonna flirt with you. You were receptive. Okay, now I'm gonna tickle you, and now I want to jump into bed with you. Garrett, you got it a little more. You know, you gotta be a little more patient. How do they get along? So they're double bolters. That's not bad. That's not bad at all. Especially considering I think one of her turn-ons. Oh. So we'll have to see. We'll have to see. I thought one of her turn-ons was being a robot, but it's not. Alright, and then... Admire your brother. They need to talk a little bit more. See how things are going. Cicely, I really hope you're talking with your daughter who's just sitting over there. Wow, Kendra! These two are really getting along. You do not need to clean that up. Oh, she's hungry though. I know, why doesn't she grab a plate? And then he can sit down with her while she eats. The boss is here, and the boss seems okay with everybody taking their time and relaxing, so should be alright, should be alright. Oh, calm down, Garrett, you don't need to clean that up. Jeez, everybody is so, like, sensitive about that. Uh-oh, they're talking about weather. I think the Eurekas know that... Uh-oh, they're really talking about weather. You know, I wonder if this weather is a result of some weather manipulation that the Eurekas have gotten up to. I wouldn't put it past them. That's the kind of stuff they do. Alright, so they're enjoying a nice lunch together. Oh, that's totally worth it. Look at that. I did not expect Kendra and Garrett to like click like this, but that's great. I thought Kendra was going to be a lot harder to entice with new friendships. Let's see. Cicely, how are you doing? She wants to play with her daughter. Oh wow, they're actually getting to be really good friends. See, I figure Cicely and Cinnamon fight a lot at home because Cicely is a motivational speaker who believes in making the most out of every moment. And Cinnamon's traits are pretty interesting. They are, she is a born salesman with a green thumb, and she's also a true slacker, which is something that her mom just can't, her mom just can't stand that. Uh-oh, they had a disagreement. That's okay. That's okay. Rosalind, why don't you go ahead and get a muffin? Because you haven't eaten yet. Can you eat this muffin? No? Maybe a fruit plate. Alright, so these two are just chilling out. Rosalind really doesn't like that barista. I would say that it's been a rather good day here at the office. We've had some meeting and greeting. Kendra still needs to meet Cicely. Alright, now let's have... Why don't you play with your daughter? Let's do play. You totally would be the kind of mom to tickle in the middle of your workplace. Cicely doesn't care. She's big on motivating and keeping her kids involved. Wow, everybody's getting along so well. Cinnamon's like, Mom, what do you want? I don't know about this, Mom. Aww. I'm so happy to see their relationship is on the mend too. Well, that's awesome. Alright. Rosalind seems pretty happy with everybody here. Cicely, go ahead and introduce yourself to a few more people. And we'll just have to see where that goes. It looks like Kendra is very interested in Garrett. Though she does want to meet more people, so as soon as she finishes this muffin, we'll have her greet Cicely and see how that goes. And... cooking skill point, huh? Well, let's go ahead. There's these little reading nooks down here, so that, you know, you're not just down here to eat. You can kind of relax and just chill out. Stop, Leonardo. Stop following Cinnamon. Stop thinking about Cinnamon. I'm watching you. Gotta protect my simmies. Alright, they're doing good. Uh-oh. They're not doing good. I don't know what's going on there. Okay, she's done with that. So actually, Cicely, forget your book. I need you to meet Kendra, please. Rosalind, why is it you have to talk about that with everybody? I mean, everybody. It's like you can't stop yourself. Oh, nut. Just nutter butters. That's what you are. Alright, those two are kind of interesting. No, Rosalind! That is not appropriate conversation with random stray people who are sitting on the barista floor. Honestly, I don't understand it sometimes. Yep. Oh, there we go. Do you have any more people showing up? Nope, just a lot of rain. Alright. Kendra, that looks uncomfortable. Is that a result of having your robotic implants? Very interesting handshake there. Very interesting indeed. Alright, and Kendra is actually, I thought she would be very kind of hands-off, but she's actually very interested in talking with and learning more about her coworkers. That's pretty awesome! And meeting new people, so she's a lot more social than I gave her credit for. So real quick, I'll just do a quick recap of the Sims that we're dealing with here. We've got Rosalind, who... CEO of the Eureka Corporation. What is going on here? Uh-oh. I know who's here now. Sir? Ma'am? Ma'am, I must warn you. Your kind are not welcome on this island. They're not welcome at all. You better watch out. This is a science island. If Eureka finds you, you're gonna be in trouble. Rosalind, the CEO. Oh my gosh, Rosalind, can you not give that a rest ever? Is that the only thing that you want to talk about, ma'am? Yes, it is. Why am I even asking that question? Of course it's the only thing she wants to talk about. Holy moly! I just realized how cute those chairs are. Man, that's a sign that you've got a lot of CC in your folder and that you didn't even, like, notice. Rosalind, the CEO of the Eureka Corporation, who spends most of her days playing video games, but doing a lot of studying. She actually spent some time emailing her mother earlier. She is... Whoops, I did not put it in there. But she's a diva, she's a hopeless romantic, so, you know, some of those strong traits, but she's also a genius who's athletic, and she's very charismatic. You know, she kind of has some dreams of making out with other people, but right now it looks like she's holding fast to her family traits. She's looking out for her own health as she starts to work her way towards elderhood, wanting to learn some physiology, wants to see her teenage twins get some scholarships for college. Shouldn't be hard. It's not like they can't just bankroll their kids through college. I have a feeling they're even going to build a new college for them, so holy cow. And she wants to earn some money. $100, that's not going to be hard for you, honey. Then we also have Cicely. Cicely, who things have actually turned out pretty interesting with her. Apparently she kind of busted an arm there. She sprained her arm trying to take a book out, so that's what you get for working so hard your first day, ma'am. Oh dear. But she's family oriented, a hopeless romantic, so that's an interesting like contrast right there. She is a family sim who is also, I'm trying to remember, I think she's a popularity sim too. She is a diva, so she does like things to kind of be about her, so that leads her to clash a little bit with some of the higher ups, her bosses. She's an avant-garde, which works great because her lifetime hobby is art, so she loves art, and she's very friendly. We've got Mr. Garrett. Where'd you go, sir? Over here in the corner with the teenage girls. I'm watching you so hard, sir. But we have Mr. Garrett, who wants to woohoo with 20 different sims in his lifetime. He is a knowledge romance sim. Oh, where are you going? What you doing? What you doing, Garrett? Make out? In the middle? What on earth? Be kissed up arm. ACR is taking over for Kendra and Garrett. Oh my gosh. He is a coward, so he's kind of, that coward trait comes out in that he doesn't like confrontation whatsoever. With the trait systems, just because it says coward or it says evil or it says good doesn't mean they have to take that trait to the extreme. It can mean that it portrays itself in a very sideways angle. Like hot-headed, I actually mean that for Garrett to be a little more brooding than anything else. He's also very nurturing. He takes very good care of all of the people who come to him. He's good, and he's a hopeless romantic with a cuisine hobby and a hope that one day he can have this like amazing, oh my goodness gracious. Kendra, be still, Garrett's beating heart. Kendra is just taking things to the next level so fast. Look at that. But yeah, and he also wants to have like the best wine collection ever. And he cooks amazing gourmet food. Oh my goodness. So they're just making out left and right. Oh gracious. Meanwhile, Kendra, she is a pretty interesting person. Just talk with him. That was pretty like bold, ma'am. She's a tech lover who dislikes children. She's a genius, ambitious, and hydrophobic. So now that it's stopped raining, she can actually go home from work. And apparently she has a bit of a thing for Garrett. She really wants to be his friend. So, oh, yeah, good. Oh, I was worried he was going to be like, that was a stupid thing to talk about. But that's the crew. This is the little group. Whoa, Rosalind, geez, you're still here. Cicely, too. They're still just talking and chilling out. So it looks like, oh, Cicely, do you know your boss? Do you know your boss? Okay, I'll introduce her to her boss in a minute. But that's the group who's here at Ledesia headquarters. That is a typical day in their life. They spend some time working upstairs, and then they come down here and just kind of chill before going home. They also come down here for lunch and things if they get hungry too. But that's pretty interesting. So Kendra and Garrett are hitting it off. Rosalind is actually sticking her guns and being loyal to her marriage and her family. Cicely is starting slowly to begin to make some friends, and she kept Garrett in his place when he got a little bit flirty. So that's going to be pretty interesting. Oh man, we'll have to see where this all goes. It's so exciting. Alright guys, I'm going to get ready to send these people home because they have put in enough hours at the office today. And then we'll have to see what happens on the next time we pop in here to visit Ledesia. Alright, say bye everybody. Thanks so much for watching everyone. Bye bye!